Hi, my name is Guiomar, but people call me Gui. I am an English teacher. I have been a teacher for over 25 years, and I have a lot of love for what I do. I'm really passionate about it, and I want to share with you a little bit of my story. Well, I started learning English when I was 10 years old. I was introduced to audiovisual methodology, and I had no idea what that was all about, but I fell in love with the characters Bob, Maggie, Peggy, Daniel, and they were characters that I had never seen in my whole life because they had red hair, they had blonde hair, and I was fascinated by those characters. So I fell in love with the language, and because of that, I went to college and I studied languages, Portuguese and English. I have a bachelor's degree, and I have been teaching English since then. I've been a teacher for over 25 years. And I really love the language. I really love to share what I know with my students. And I want to see people improve. It makes me feel happy. It makes me want to go the extra mile when I see them improving. I would say that as a teacher, we should be very focused on their learning, student-centered education. They do what they're supposed to do. We should do very little for them. They should do a lot more. For example, that's how I see things. If in a class, if there is something to be read, I ask one of my students to read. I don't read it. The students will read. So I try to do a lot more STT as opposed to TTT, student talking time as opposed to teacher talking time. I like to always push my students to their limits. I give them tasks that are normally challenging. Sometimes they don't like it, but they normally grow, and at the end they will say, "Thank you, teacher, for that activity. It was not easy, but we have improved." So I always believe that as teachers, we have to remember the butterfly lesson, which is a lesson about the butterfly being helped to get out of the cocoon. We should not help the butterfly, because if we help that little thing, that butterfly won't be able to fly. So sometimes it's necessary to make them struggle in a nice way so they can learn and improve. I love what I do. I love sharing, and I really like to help my students improve. I normally go the extra mile. I normally do everything I can to help them. But I'm really result oriented. I feel very frustrated when I don't see results, and that really makes me feel upset. So I love teaching students who want to learn. I don't like to teach people who don't want to learn. That is something that I really don't like. But anyway, we are teachers, we are touching the future, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.